we are going to take a look at, like I said, the iDubbbz video. We watched it yesterday. We talked about it. It was very productive overall. I think a lot of people were understanding. A lot of the black and brown chatters in this community that originally were like very aggro against Ian whenever I said like, hey guys, Ian is a different person. He's like a much nicer person. Like a lot of you turned around and were like, actually, this was a fire apology, straight up, respect. Like he did it. I respect it. I saw people thought he was overdoing it. Maybe a little bit, but it's not that bad. I mean, his apology got 111,000 likes and 66,000 dislikes. So luckily, there's more likes than dislikes now. 103 quotes. Oh, no, Lamau. Of course, dude. Of course. You know what this is. It's all... I haven't even clicked on this, and I will not be clicking on this toxic fucking waste of shit. But it's probably someone whose, like, username is, like, autistic N-word with a fully written out N-word saying with a fucking... anime avatar, who just calls me a cockroach F word. You know what I mean? It's probably like cockroach, 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 cockroach. I will kill you with a raid spray, cockroach, photos of cockroach. Because, like, that's all 4chan has. It's funny because the QRTs are both a mix of leftists and conservatives. Yeah, I mean, that's what it is. All right, now I'm going to look at it. Fuck, now I'm interested. Yeah. It's the saddest motherfuckers, man. It's the saddest motherfuckers. Like, you really want to hear from this guy? Like, look at this. ANCAP, Valentian, Rothbardian futurist, hyper atomist transhumanist, 25 trans, bi, enjoy Hop and Rothbard, anarchism equals property, attempting to quit Twitter. With a fucking, like, what is this, like a brony avatar? Hasan talking about empathy is a joke. iDubbbz didn't grow up, he grew down. I don't care that he's a cuck. That's whatever. His choice despite how weird it is. But his rejection of comedy and talking down to people for finding comedy enjoyable is not an improvement. Empath means being a literal cuck and apologizing for stuff that doesn't matter. I didn't even say he's an empath. I'm not one of those people. He hasn't grown to have a more empathetic outlook. He's just another paper-skinned douche like you. Now, these are permanently online people. These are permanently online people. And then you have the leftist version of this, okay? Like, look, you want to know? Yeah, because the change is you whiny rape victims trying to police people's fun. Yeah, you better fucking believe I will fight that change and would rather die than accept it. What? It's about iDubbbz saying the N-word. Like, you're going to die to fight for iDubbbz to say the N-word? Also, he used the rape victim as a pejorative. Like, he's like, he's like, dude, you're a rape victim, dog. That's crazy. LARPing is a combat troop about a guy saying, I won't say the N-word anymore. Yeah. It just doesn't make any fucking sense. Now, the point is this, okay? The point is this. Like, people that say stuff like this are fucking sad, okay? Newsflash. They're really sad. They're really, really, really sad. And they basically want to ensure that everyone is just as sad as they are. These are the guys that turn into fucking David the Peepees later on in their lives, and they get arrested because their brain has been broken by too much online shit. Okay? Or they start taking mood stabilizers and inevitably realize that, like, what they were doing on Stan Twitter, like this other person, was silly. Okay? And they grow up and they get a fucking job. Patting a former Nazi on the back who was one of the founding fathers of the alt-right pipeline that terrorized black kids 2016 and 2020 for entering his right-centrist era. Just words cannot describe how much I hate hasanabi. To the founding father of the alt-right. So, just get a job, okay? Job application. Lithium. I recommend lithium. Like, Straight up, you need a mood stabilizer. If you're tweeting like that, you need it. You need it real bad. Indeed.com, but also like before that, you know, lamotrigine is better than lithium in my opinion. Yeah, betterhelp.com. The reason why I'm looking at this shit is not because, first of all, it doesn't even piss me off. Oh, by the way, speaking of good news, I just got word from Lindsay Doherty, second generation Teamster, originally from Detroit, who is the Western Region VP and motion picture director. And she is down to come on the broadcast. Yeah, which is pretty awesome. So I'm gonna line something up with her. She's fire. She's so sick. They won't go through the admission phase like iDubbbz. Instead, they'll turn into the toxic purity test, Andes, isolationists, and socialist movement. What? The reason why I looked at the QRTs is to show you like there's different spices in there. You know what I mean? There's a variety of different kinds of seasonings, and all of them are irrelevant. In the normal world, if you had a family member or a friend who like went fucking crazy online and like started fucking hurling slurs or whatever, and you no longer could be their friend because you couldn't change their minds, but then they inevitably came around, you would recognize that change as a good thing. Okay? A normal human being would look at that and go, wow, that's growth. That's change. I love that. That's so awesome. I have personally experienced people that went through that fucking radicalization phase and then snapped back, okay, in my life. So, I don't know. It's just something that I always tell people, but be fucking normal. Be normal. The leftist version of unhinged gatekeeping is so annoying and weird. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Those people are fucking losers on the left, and the people that are mad on the right for iDubbbz changing, that are like cynical and think that he's doing it for like financial gain or whatever, when like Steven fucking Crowder just refused a $50 million contract, are delusional idiots, okay? Like people are like, dude, you went woke and now you're gonna go broke. Or, dude, you had to go woke so you could make money. People say these two things at the same time, and it makes no sense. That literally is just inherently contradictory sentiments. Is the right making more money? Or you have to be woke to fucking make money. And that's why there was a financial reason as to why he made this decision. Which is it? Doesn't make sense. Make up your fucking dumbass mind. Yes, because you weren't affected? What do you mean? Me? Affected by what? Have you seen Charlie's take on iDubbbz? Yes, we're going to watch that. A lot of people are hypercritical of Moist Critical's take on iDubbbz. I don't know. I don't know if they're correct or not. But listen, I am never going to shit on someone who genuinely, authentically changed. If you are cynical, if you are skeptical, if you think that like this person changed for, material reasons, one thing you can look at is why they did it. Are there more opportunities when you actually change? Or are the online left not exactly receptive to a guy who used to say the N-word all the fucking time, and also on top of that, very fucking gatekeepy regardless, while the half of his fucking audience is like literally ripping him a new asshole. Law tip. I used to be a Ben Shapiro stan. Went to his events and shit. Big into 1350 memes and internalized so much hate. Now I'm a public defender and trying to do better. Change happens. Exactly. He looked at the 1350 memes and he was like, "This ain't right. We gotta make sure, we have to make sure that these dudes don't go to jail anymore is fucked up. Which, by the way, origination of the 1350 memes is not actually clearance rates. It's just arrest numbers. So that doesn't even technically matter. That's a, statistical, that's a little bit of numbers massaging that like dumb racists use. But law tip, that's a 1350 reference for you to understand. Those are not conviction numbers. 1350 just means arrest numbers. Anyway, not to be too much of a fucking annoying little nerd about it. So yeah, I used to be a no jokes libtard before the hasanabi doctrine got me. Yeah, that's what I like to do. Racial bias plays a huge part in that. Your point is right. Point is this, folks. I'm a firm believer in change. If I didn't believe that like bad people could be rehabilitated, or people that have the wrong opinions, people that have racist fucking opinions, people that have even done like racist actions could be inevitably rehabilitated and become like anti-racist, then I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing. Okay? I'd be just fucking looking at random YouTube videos and making jokes about it, or watching TV fucking shows instead of constantly talking about this shit over and over again. So much so that I forget to run the top of the hour ad break at the top of the hour and run it 8 minutes into the top of the hour, and then tell you that there's a 3-minute ad break at the top of the hour, and that if you no longer want to see those ads, all you need to do is subscribe. We're moving on to the IDub situation and Charlie Moist Critical's take on the matter. But remember that you always should believe in rehabilitation. Don't be super cynical about people. And if you're going to be cynical, remember, like, is there genuinely a financial, there's a financial component to this? Because, like, is it better if you start off as a right-winger and then, like, become a left-wing person? Is it ever better to become a left-wing person than a right-wing person if you want to make money grifting? No. We live in a world where, like, the money I make is a lot, but I'm a singular person on the left. There's not that many hasanabis out there that are, like, super fucking rich. Oh, my God. Rich socialism, lol. Right? There's me. Not only that, but also, for every me, there is 100 right-wingers that are making significantly more. And they're not getting funded by individual $5 a month subscription givers, okay? That's my funding mechanism, is voluntary $5 a month subscriptions that help you avoid the top of the fucking hour ad break. That's it. You don't need to do that. You don't need to subscribe at all. Most of you use certain things that I can't say anymore that I'm contractually obligated not to say anyway to avoid the ads. Remember Hasan Minhaj? Yeah. So understand that. They say you're able to get more money because you're marketable by woke companies. Yeah, dude, that's why I do so many fucking sponsorships. Thank you, Sakura Gore, for the 10 gifted subs. Thank you, Evil Ass, for the 5 gifted subs, allowing 15 people to no longer see the ads at the top of the hour. Here's the 3-minute ad break now.